David Zullo was the driving force behind the Building of Hope and many other programs.
Dave Zullo was the heart of the board, the heart of the business operations, the passion that he had for the kids.
And then David, we had the ultimate entrepreneur driver, the pusher.
Dave came in and took it to another level.
Dave was, he was just a jovial, sincere, sensitive guy. All he wanted to do was help the kids.
Dave was sheer force of will.
You couldn't say no, all right? Whatever he wanted, rather than even argue with him, you would just say yes and go ahead, because, and most of the time he was right, so it didn't matter.
He looked me in the eye and said, TK, you could never do enough.
Dave Zullo was a visionary.
The organization meant to Dave what life means, give back to others.
So the pediatric palliative care program I'm maybe most proud of. It's a special program. It started, as most of our programs do with Embrace Kids, as a grassroots effort.
So to have somebody there that they know from the hospital, a nurse, a counselor, social worker, makes a tremendous impact on the family.
It's maybe been our best effort as humans at Embrace Kids.
My daughter Madeline was diagnosed with leukemia at the end of September 2015. And today I just wanted to mention that the PACCT program through Embrace Kids Foundation, just what a great program that is. They have nurses that come to our house sometimes instead of us having to come to clinic to administer and receive chemo or flush our lines or things like that. We live over an hour away, and so just to save on that commute every now and again when we can is great. And just have the continuity of care with the nurses that treat Madeline in the hospital, have a familiar face even in our house makes it even better. And we're just really happy that there is a program like that through Embrace Kids Foundation to support us.
In addition to the David E. Zullo Pediatric Palliative Care Program, Embrace Kids provides many other impactful programs to patient families, such as the Education Program, Emergency Financial Assistance, Tackle Sickle Cell, the Building of Hope, and incredible parties and holiday events for the kids. For 30 years, Embrace Kids has been helping patient families overcome challenges.
Embrace Kids was amazing because you guys have been there for him every birthday, every Christmas, not just him, but his siblings, every holiday, every Thanksgiving. We love to celebrate the Thanksgiving meals with you guys. We love to celebrate the Christmases with you guys. I don't think there was one year in 25 years that we had not gotten a chance to celebrate with you.
It started with a meal and ended with mortgage payments. That's huge. And we didn't reach out to Embrace Kids. We didn't say, hey, I hear there's Embrace Kids here. They actually just showed up when we were in the hospital and walked right in the door with the Embrace Kids Foundation shirts.
And with 5 of us, and they're home every day now, no school, so they helped us out by paying our rent, our electric, and that money that I didn't have to put out there, I could buy food with. They also given me gift certificates for food, vouchers, which help a lot. And it takes a little stress off me.
I don't know personally what I would have done, not even financially, just in general without having that connection. Just knowing that they're there for you.
Embrace Kids has been a lifesaver. Don't stop doing what you do. Because as a parent going into the hospital, scared and afraid, not knowing what's going to happen to your child, you're alone in a desolate place more or less because no one understands what you're going through. But yet here you guys come, with your happy faces, with your, assistance, with your help, with your guidance.
Embrace Kids staff came to visit us and just hug us and let us know that we are not alone and that we have people that we can count with, and it changed everything.
So while I was going through chemotherapy, most people will look at you like you are sick, but the good thing about Embrace Kids was that they'd always treat you like an equal, and it made me feel really comfortable going through what I was going through.
Whatever I need, I can reach out to Embrace Kids. There was a time when me and my children had to go to the shelter, and I reached out to Embrace Kids and they helped us.
Relief, love, acceptance, and a sense of belonging.
Yep.
I liked it when Molly and Jane took me to the movies and we had pizza. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Like when the pandemic was coming up, it was like we was in a tight situation where I didn't have nowhere to go. My apartment came through that I was on a list for 10 years. The staff helped me with my security deposit. It was just like a blessing for me.
Because with the Embrace Kids, because with Jenna and Jordan both being, on the spectrum, they take them as if they were, me. So basically they treat them just like that I would want to be treated, and they just make them feel special, and it just helps Mom and Dad.
How comfortable they made me feel in times of, even when I really didn't think I wanted the company, I clearly did, and it made me benefit from just everything and feeling better and distracting me from what I was going through a lot. So it made my experience going through chemo a very positive one.
My favorite part about Embrace Foundation is that if I need help with my lights or food, all I have to do is make a call.
With the teacher, Embrace Kids teacher, she was there at the hospital, so she was able to give Kier the attention that he actually needed to say, okay, this is what I need help with, or this is what I need to progress on.
But when the program is helping us, for some reason you feel like you can breathe. Okay, finally, I have something and someone who is helping me. I can just concentrate in my daughter's health without worrying.
They would say, well, we'll see you in pre-surgery, which would be the challenging time for my wife and I to keep our daughter calm. One of your team members would come in and Blair would recognize them, and it was one of her friends. Now she was like, oh, my friend. And it would just make it a better experience. So she's now calmer, we're now calmer, and we have the best chance we can have with the procedure.
The Embrace Kids community, she wants to, it has actually shaped her into such a great person, meeting so many great people. So Embrace Kids is part of our life and part of our family, and we thank you.
My car was just a hot mess. And Embrace was there to help me out with that. They took care of my car problems because I needed my car to travel back and forth for treatment.
And I know that my son was in heaven smiling so big and so hard because all he ever wanted was to feel like he was a part of something. And he felt like that from Embrace Kids, and he felt like that from Fraternity Brothers, and from the doctors and the nurses at Robert Wood as well.